Hi, my name is Vani and I am the Tarot Tatler.
And I'm Leo, her trusty partner in all things tattling.
Every day after creating the day's tattle, Leo and I sit down together to watch the video, reflect on its themes, and uncover the underlying messages.
It's one of our favorite parts of the process, finding the perfect title that captures the heart of each reading while leaving just a hint of mystery.
We thought it would be fun to share this part of the journey with you. You'll get a behind the scenes look at how we brainstorm, connect the message, and bring it all together.
And maybe you'll see how much thought, heart, and just a little bit of fun goes into naming every tattle.
So grab your cup of tea or coffee and join us as we dive into today's tattle. Let's see where the cards and our creativity take us. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go for it.
Okay, what would you call today's tattle?
As usual, I have no idea.
Okay, let's start in your hopes.
The Queen of Fire and the Eight of Wands. So we're hoping for a message, or these might be messages that you are delivering as the Queen of Fire. So it might be through something you are creating, something over social media. Can you see that the messages reach right into the High Priestess? It's being guided by your intuition, those messages.
Oh, yes.
So it's tempering yourself enough to be able to understand what is hidden. And there are illusions with the Seven of Air. In your current environment, there are illusions. Things are not as they seem. You may have exactly enough, but you will constantly have the feeling as though you don't have enough. It's just the energy that's there to allow you to see things differently. With the Seven of Air, this is asking you to be cognizant of the fact that there may be illusions. It's asking you to make changes within yourself first. You're going to be answering questions that you need answered.
Okay, and what's in your fears?
This is some kind of conflicting thought, trying to keep a clear mind space. With the Five of Air in this deck, it's rising above your thoughts, using that creative energy. But the Five of Air has us in a mental bind. It has us overthinking. And the reason for that is so that we can make a change. That's the reason. It comes to us with conflict, arguments, disagreements, but it's because a change is required. So it's creating the energy for that change. With the Seven of Fire, this is some kind of I would say creativity. It's something that allows you to feel a sense of peace. It creates a healing energy. In order for you to be able to do that, with the sun as the influence, you don't just feel peace, it's happiness.
Wow. Okay. What's in your recent past?
That's an ending. a cycle that closed out with something that you were working on. Something came to an end. Something that now has you waiting patiently, trying to temper your emotions, trying to temper your actions as the Queen of Fire in your current environment. Whatever this ending is, it gave you the power. Can you see the energy was built in the past? The power of the magician extends into the renewal. The energy was created in the past in order for you to be able to manifest, and you're not going to be able to see this coming. It's in your hidden position, even if it's staring you in the face.
Oh, the Two of Air.
Yeah.
Something you don't see coming.
Wow, both sides with that Tower and the outcome. Something that changes suddenly and unexpectedly, that brings in the energy of the Two of Water.
Who created that tower?
The magician did. And somehow, unwittingly, the Knight of Air, the Queen of Water, needs to find her inner balance in order to be able to communicate. The balance that is seen in the physical world is something that allows flexibility. It's going to create that energy of knowing that you've found your stability and flexibility, and it's bringing in your Ten of Pentacles. This is hitting the mother lode, if they say it like that. You know, when they go digging for, in the mines,
Gold and stuff.
but it's with something that is said, something that was only possible because your energy of the Queen of Water was balanced enough to be able to oversee justice. Can you see that? She's so proud as she stands there in the end. Proud that fairness was found. But what is fairness? From whose perspective is it fair? If every person is right from their own perspective. It's taking that into consideration. It takes feeling this heartbreak or whatever invokes the Three of Air. Something that comes to an end because of a Eight of Cups journey.
So that's your future position.
That's your future position. In your current position, this is walking away from soul family in some way. And, you know, Sun is the happiest card in the deck, but I almost feel as though she's looking at family. It is a she, is it not?
Possibly.
Now, this could be co-workers, this could be friends, this could be family. You see, it was a transformation with that family. That's what it is. She was happy as it is. Okay. The Sun was happy. The Sun was happy. With the transformation that creates some feeling of heartbreak, This is an ending that creates a heartbreak, a new beginning. It's holding on to the ending that creates the heartbreak. While you reach for that new beginning, there always has to be a time that we have to take in order to be able to heal. It's why the sun is there. The healing energy is already available for whatever it is.
Okay, and what should you know?
Something that you've been waiting for. Look at the sevens. It talks about some kind of spiritual influence. The Seven of Earth is something you look at as a long-term investment. This might be something you have saved.
And then?
It could be as simple as that. It may not be much, but what you don't see is that it's exactly right. It's something that you've waited for. Something that is your wish fulfillment. Something that is exactly right is going to arrive suddenly and unexpectedly, and it is going to be done unwittingly by something that you are doing without meaning to, without having that conscious intent to do what it is that you are doing. Create what it is you are creating. The Ten of Pentacles, this is a legacy. This is something you're going to be able to take forward into the next generation, whether it's knowledge, whether it's a way of doing things.
Wow.
Sometimes creating a space where each person will be exactly who they are is legacy enough. To have that space is...
That's a good perspective.
Well, that's what the Queen of Water is there for.
So what would you call it now? I'd go with your hindsight.
With your hindsight...
Striking gold.
Hitting the mother lode is what...
Hitting the motherlode.
Well, that's how it looks to me.
In hindsight, that's how you'd see it.
Well, that's how you'd see it years from now when you look back at it. That closing out of the cycle. It enabled something that was far greater than what was the sum of what you could be. It needed more.
Wow. Okay, your suggestion.
Wow. Something that you truly love lives among the water of your tower. Can you see that the tower continues into your Two of Cups? They coexist. This is a change, the sudden, unexpected change that opens the floodgates for something
beautiful one.
Something that touches you to your emotional core, something that you are so glad that you had done your Eight of Cups journey, because all of a sudden, all of the questions you had been asking on that journey are going to be answered when you experience this emotion, this energy that comes into your sphere.
Wow.
It's something you've waited for.
Taurus has been waiting.
This may have taken years of waiting. It might have taken years of waiting.
That's true.
Hating the mother lord, but it doesn't make sense, right? Yes, you are. But
Okay, future position. And how it plays out in the physical world. Maybe that's more meaningful.
the ending in the past was required for the Knight of Air energy to be present. That message, that messenger. It almost makes me feel as though the Knight of Air is moving on the back of a tower, like a continuation, which means that the magician didn't create it. It created the magician, is what it is then. It created the magician.
Okay, that's hectic.
The one consistent thing that comes out in all of the Tattles is the Eight of Earth.
Working hard.
Always, always putting in the sacrifice. And that is how the law of the universe works. In order to reap the rewards from life, you have to be doing the work.
Okay, how close are we to a title?
I have no idea.
Future position? And how it plays out in the physical. Maybe it's a little bit more beneficial to Taurus for them to know that.
Well, the future position holds that cycle that closes out successfully. But not just successfully, you are able to find your flexibility, and that is what's required for the Ten of Pentacles, finding that flexibility. It somehow is working with eights and twos. It's significant for some reason, because you have the Eight of Cups journey where you discover the Two of Cups as well. Comes up as the Page and the Ace, but it actually truly is the Two energy.
So what do you see? In the near future, what's happening to Taurus? With the Queen of Water.
This is just finding balance with what it is you are saying.
So that's where Taurus will be in the near future. Finding balance in what they are saying. Emotional and logical.
testing your limits as well. Because we're talking about balance in the outcome. We're talking about balance in your current position. We're talking about it in your hidden position with the Seven of Earth. We're talking about it in your current environment with the Seven of Air.
So is Taurus
And
testing,
justice.
Taurus testing their own limits, or are they being put to the test?
I think it would be a combination of both.
Taurus is still going through the most.
I think this is the period of waiting.
Taurus has been waiting. The Tower is coming. Complete change. Is it the change you've been waiting for?
It's better not to have expectations because it's going to be something that's exactly right. Our perceptions will change so quickly, so it doesn't really matter. Whatever this balance is, you're going to love it. The Queen of Water.
A balance you're going to love? A balance you're going to love?
But how is it going to... How are we going to say it in a way that is understood? Because what does it mean to find balance? What is balance? It's about, in your current environment, letting go of any kind of time period for anything or any kind of expectation and letting it be whatever it is. That talks about tempering.
So if it's balance in terms of justice, right?
In terms of justice,
Would it be
it's asking you for a different kind of balance.
balance of your Three of Air?
Well, it's understanding the Three of Air in order to be able to find that balance, because it's only through experiencing heartbreak that you can understand how maybe you were in the same position once upon a time or in the not so distant past. You could have played out exactly that same role. Then how then would you have looked at justice from the other side of the scale? So what is fairness? If each person is right from their perspective, then what is justice? How can you be the Queen of Water with justice?
Yeah.
But it takes some kind of...
I think nothing can hurt you now.
I think things will always be able to hurt you for as long as you love. Because you will always have that degree of sensitivity within you. So you may be able to withstand most things. Okay, I think we're going in the wrong direction here.
Where should we go?
I don't know.
Okay, what's hidden to you? What is hidden to Taurus?
Again, it shows that whatever it is you are waiting for, whatever has stood in the passage of time, comes to you as a page of earth. It's an offer that we know from previous Tattles that you don't trust fully. See, and the reason you don't trust it, so you don't really look at it as a possibility, and as a result, you don't see it coming. Now, if you don't have expectations, that's all good and well. You're not going to see it coming, and it's going to be there like the Tower, a sudden, unexpected change. And rightfully so. We can't always know what's coming. Sometimes we can, but it's only when the energy appears that we understand it.
It's still a new beginning that you don't see coming. Something you're going to love. Something that happens very quick. It's going to have you working hard, creating.
Yeah.
You're already doing that. It's a really good reading. What do the four corners say?
The four corners say that whatever it is you are waiting for, whatever it is you truly love, arrives in with justice.
Okay, that's a good title too. But
Which one?
something you really love arrives at justice. Justice is essentially you finding balance.
And once you do, the universe evens out.
Yeah. And you find that balance in your future position. So what you truly love is coming.
And you can see it's the actual balance that closes out that cycle, because look at the colors in the Two of Earth. It kind of shoots into the world. Can you see?
Oh, the red.
Yeah, it just shoots in from the one side. So that energy was required in order to close out the cycle.
So what you truly love is coming.
The cycle succeeds. Wow, can you see the Queen of Water also fits into the world? She also, the back of her...
Oh, some of the blue.
No, the whole round part.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Bottom left.
Yeah. What?
So what do you think?
I'm saying your attention is diverted. It's diverted, but I'm digressing.
What's it diverted to?
It's looking at justice. It's trying to find that balance. So you focused inwardly trying to find that balance, because it's hard to find it on the outside. It really is.
Yeah.
It's too many differences between us.
So Taurus is still finding that balance.
Oh, the closing out the cycle is the harmony. It's the harmony.
Mm-hmm.
See how it just sits between the Two of the Earth and the Queen of Water. Two different decks even.
Oh, the world, the Two of Earth and the Queen of Water.
So the Queen of Water belongs to...
Yes, your one deck.
The good tarot.
Yeah.
And the world and the Two of Earth
Okay, they do
is the angel tarot.
They do look like a fatigue.
The continuations of each other. With the closing out of the cycle sitting in the center.
Yeah.
Oh, this is... Oh, there's... Can you see that is the butterfly that emerges? Oh my word, the same one that emerges from the release. The closing out the cycle, you are not even going to recognize the energy that comes out. You know, you look at it as a caterpillar. You don't expect the butterfly, do you?
Mm.
Because here's the butterfly. the same butterfly that's coming out of the release card in your near future. So your heartbreak is because of that illusion still, because you're looking at the ending, you're not seeing the butterfly, you're expecting it to be something else. And because it's not that something else that you expected it to be, you're heartbroken. Expectation.
Oh.
Okay, so we are still...
You're expecting it to be something else.
Oh, but a butterfly emerges from this ending. A beautiful golden butterfly. Oh, which the Queen of Wands, not the wands, the water. She carries it proudly, almost as though it's like something she drags. So she needs the balance, and she needs that cycle to close out, because within that cycle that closes out is that butterfly. Oh, so the gem exists within that closure. How would you name that?
You succeed. Whatever you're doing.
Oh, you are building an unlikely empire. This is what you're doing. Who would think of building that as an empire? The Two of Pentacles, flexibility. Within the Two of Pentacles, your Ten of Pentacles. Within the world, the King of Water, the Queen of Water. It's like you are building an unlikely world. Unlikely, but wonderful. An unlikely one, yes. Something that's unimaginable. We see it in one way, but it actually is something else. It's like the Seven of Air.
Okay, that's a good one.
But how do I say it?
You're creating an unlikely world.
An unlikely world. Creating an unlikely world. An unlikely world. Unlikely.
Something like no other.
Impossibly unique.
Okay, I feel like we're throwing around some really good ideas.
It's unlikely.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have thought to do it this way. It's by grand design. Whoa!
Okay.
Look at there.
That one might just take the cake.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
A high five. What was it?
By grand design.
Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this. Until your next one. Bye for now.